Jonathan Lee Riches Investigates. I am covering the tragedy that occurred in Moscow, Idaho. 4 college students brutally stabbed in a home during the early morning hours of November 13th, 2022. Police have made 0 arrests, haven't named any suspect at this time. Let's talk about Jeremy Reagan, the neighbor of where this happened. The neighbor that been giving a lot of media interviews, and people are speculating that he's involved. Well, I have a new update. Chronicles of Olivia and Bullhorn Betty are out there. They are YouTubers. They're out there speaking to neighbors and out there just canvassing the area, trying to find clues and trying to find out what happened. Chronicles of Olivia spoken with Jeremy, and he shared some information I want to share with you right now regarding him and having to submit DNA. Check it out.
The thing on Twitter of, I don't even remember their name, absolutely nothing to go off of. It's like, he won't give DNA, and it's, the cops haven't asked me for DNA. Yesterday they came, they interviewed me, they asked if I would give DNA. I said absolutely. They didn't bring the kit with me with them because they don't bring the kits unless they're anticipating getting DNA. And so the officer asked if he could call me again. I said absolutely. So if I don't get a call from him in the next couple of days, I'll just go down to the station myself and give DNA.
So police came to Jeremy's house and asked if he'd be willing to submit DNA. And Jeremy said yes, but they didn't have a kit at the time, the police, and they told him to get back to him. And Jeremy says if they don't get back to him, he will voluntarily go down and give his DNA. What does that mean? Well, how often does authorities knock on people's doors to ask them to submit DNA? I don't know. I'm not an expert in that type of field. I don't know if they just go around and ask people to voluntarily give their DNA. Can you do that? I mean, is there a constitutional issue as far as making someone give a DNA? Or is it just, hey, will you give a DNA? If the person says no, then that's it? Or do they come back with a court order on anyone, submit a court order to provide DNA? But they're asking him for DNA. How many other people around in the area there are they asking for DNA? Means that they're trying to eliminate people. Do they feel Jeremy's involved in any way? Do they feel Jeremy did something in connection to this case? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I am following this case. I will provide any updates that I get more on this. Subscribe to Chronicles of Olivia and Bullhorn Betty, who are out there doing interviews and getting, some sort of insight. Some sort of insight that can provide help and assistance and awareness to figure out what happened here. Community's on edge. No one knows anything. A lot of residents around that home are uneasy. They're scared in the area. I don't blame them. Who did this? Everyone be safe. God bless.